Hello, everyone. It doesn't seem possible that we're getting ready to start the second semester. Um, this is the very first video that I'm making for spring 2021, and I'm very glad that you're taking my class. I'm going to try hard to make it stimulating and rigorous enough, but also manageable. A few things about myself. I love to exercise. I work out with a trainer and I do Pilates. I am married to a professor, full-time professor at Mesa College, who teaches English. I have two sons, one who graduated from USC Film School, who is living in LA with his husband. They live in Hollywood, have a beautiful studio. It's something of an art installation. My other son is with us here. We live downtown. He finished his master's in English and is waiting to go be with his serious girlfriend in Beijing, China, and teach English. He is now teaching English to Chinese people in Beijing online. So we're all kind of now ensconced in this online world for good or for bad. I want to give you a quick overview. I don't want to overwhelm you, but give you a quick overview of my course. And if you want to kind of understand a little bit about me philosophically, I'm very much a believer in reading, and I like and enjoy teaching the academic argument. I know a lot of teachers end up giving assignments, some of them pretty interesting, but they don't really teach you how to do them. I'm very process oriented in that everything that I ask you to do, I'm going to hopefully and methodically teach you how to do. So I will be grading you based on you applying the principles of writing I teach. The course revolves around 15 different grades. I know that sounds like a lot. So you're not judged or evaluated on just two things, a midterm and a final, for example. There are 15 different grades. 20% of your grade will be dependent on these discussion threads. The discussion threads are kind of part of the online world where there will be 7 different ones. You will be asked to do short little assignments that have to do with the assignments that I'm going to be giving you, the larger, more important assignments, and ask for you to kind of investigate some of the readings. In other words, they will be very interconnected to the principles I'm teaching and to the assignments I'm giving you. And you will be responding and then responding to others. And as I say, there will be 7 of these. And again, that's 20% of your grade. The second category of things you're going to be doing will be conferencing with me, a la Zoom. And this is the part that I enjoy. I like to think of my class as very collaborative, meaning that I'm going to be talking to you about ideas and sharing, and you'll be sharing with me. And together, hopefully, we're going to build some pretty interesting assignments. There will be 3 of these Zoom conferences, and that is 10% of your grade. And then the third category, so we have the discussion threads, 20%. We have the conferences, 10%. And then we have 5 primary assignments. And that will involve 3 essays, actually 4 different essays, a complicity essay, a value paper essay, a critique essay, a fact essay, and then do the very last day of class an exam on the Coetzee trilogy. So it's very reading centered, but I think the assignments are manageable enough and spread out throughout the semester so they are hopefully doable. The discussion threads, and I have the times for these, the due dates, and they will be online in the modules for discussion threads. I thought I'd just give you an idea. One is based on a classic argument about abortion that will be due January 29th, which is a Friday, and then your responses are due on February 5th. And then I have another one where you examine a magazine advertisement, which is really just a representational argument, and that will be due February 12th, and then your responses will be due the 19th. And then I have some interesting principles I call the do-don't sheet for things that are very necessary for you to do when you write a professional academic argument, for instance, write in third person present, and make sure you're an active voice. And that will be due the 26th, and then the response is the March 5th. And then I have another one due the 12th, and the response is due the 19th. And then the last three discussion threads are very connected to the trilogy, these three books by Coetzee. So again, the discussion threads are very related and very connected to what you're going to be doing in class. So if it sounds like a lot, I don't think so. We're just kind of taking it down and deconstructing it. So you'll understand the principles, and you'll be able to kind of navigate them and use them and apply them to what we're trying to achieve. The conference weeks will be from February 22nd to March 5th will be the first of the three. The second will run from March 22nd to April 2nd, and the third will be from April 5th to April 16th. These conferences, and I see you before the first academic argument, and I will ask you to bring a few things to that conference. And the second one will be me going over your paper. I'll have the marked up version, and you will have a clean version, of course, and we'll be talking about things that you did well and things that maybe we want to improve to make stronger. And then the third conference will be right before, kind of prepping you for the fact argument. And in these conferences, and I enjoy these so much, I suggest certain sources. We kind of talk about how you're going to lay out or blueprint your argument. I have samples of these arguments in the modules. There is a module, well, there's a home page, and then there's the syllabus with all the dates, and then there is a module for each of the 6 projects: the Complicity Project, the Value Project, the Critique Project, the Fact Project, and the Coetzee Trilogy, and then the discussion thread. So those are the 7. And then there is also a module for all of the handouts. So the handouts, again, are very helpful in visually explaining and demonstrating many of these principles that I'm going over. If this is all sounding very, very confusing to you, I hope it isn't. There is a navigation menu to the left of your screen. So you can go to the home page, you can go to the syllabus, you can go to the 6 modules for each of these 6 projects, you can go to the module for the handouts, and you can go to the module for the discussion threads. I also have office hours, and except for those 6 weeks, I'm conferencing. So I will see each one of you, and I'm teaching 5 sections of this 200 class. So for me to see each of you for about 15 minutes or even maybe a little more, it takes me 2 weeks, and we start around 8 and I go to about 9:30, and then we pick up about 12:30 to 3:30. And we do this Monday through Friday for 2 weeks per conference, and we have 3 of them. So excepting for those 6 weeks of conferences, I will be available on Zoom between 1 and 2 every Tuesday, every Wednesday, and every Thursday. We also have 2 fabulous fellows, Margarita and Jasmine, and Margarita will be taking 2 sections, and Jasmine will be taking 3 sections. They're a wonderful first point of contact. They encourage you to email them. As a matter of fact, you are required to Zoom or email or call your fellow at least twice during the semester. And I encourage you to do that. I also truly encourage you to pop in and see me during office hours. And it certainly doesn't have to be for a long period of time. I have noticed that the students who pop in the most do the best. And again, it doesn't have to be a time-consuming thing. Oftentimes in our conversations, our chats, as it were, I think of things that will be very particular for you to remember to do. And these things can be, mechanical things. They can be finding source things. They can be MLA things. Things that I just casually or anecdotally remember to say to you. So I truly encourage you to pop in during my office hours. Again, 1 to 2, or maybe sometimes longer, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, except for those dates that you'll be seeing me individually in conference, which again are February 22nd to March 5th, March 22nd to April 2nd, and April 5th to the 16th. Because I'll be seeing you individually, I will not be conferencing. So I think that's about it. Let me just finish this. I don't want to go on too long for you, particularly in the beginning. Do not get behind. I am very pleased to say that, and I taught 5 sections of 200 last semester as well, that so many of my students did so well. Very few dropped. Everybody would seem to be enjoying the class. I saw a lot of you so often. I absolutely love that. Try not to get behind. I know if you're like me, you want to present your best foot forward as it goes. Sometimes it's better to just get something in than to be 100% proud of it and think it's perfect. So do not get behind. Secondly, visit me in my office as often as you possibly can. Again, just to say hi or to say I'm working on this or I'm having problems. And maybe I can help alleviate some of the stress. I don't want you to be stressed. And again, keeping up and watching and seeing where the handouts are and looking at the videos. Make sure that you view the videos. There are 14 different ones, and some of them have 2 or even 3 parts. So I think there are 24 in all if you consider all the parts. And again, I am explaining exactly how I want you to do everything. So watch the videos. Discussion threads are very important. They constitute quite a bit of your grade. Visit me in my office. Don't get behind. I will check my email every day. And then when we come to the MLA, I have a reputation for being kind of a strict person with the MLA. But when I explain to you how to do MLA, I hope that you will truly listen. I'm very excited about seeing all of you. And again, I think we're going to have a good semester. Now, bye.